Despite immense challenges, our ancestors did so much for us and those yet to come. In December of 2024, the American Indian Community Housing Organization brought 4 first language and 4 second language Ojibwe speakers together. This 5-part video series shares our collective Anishinaabe stories, cultural teachings, and ceremonies. Join us as we learn.
Bonjour. Once again, appreciate everybody taking time out of their day to be with us, to work on this lifetime powerful project, something that is near and dear not only to our hearts, but our relatives and our future ancestors as well. Knowing that this is one thing that we're getting together to work together on. We're going to be working with our elders and our second language students, speakers. We're going to ask them a couple questions, and we're going to be giving everybody time to answer that question. The first question being, what are some challenges that you have experienced with language, whether it is in your personal life, your professional life, your ceremonial life, and you can elaborate as much as you would like. How?
Nina Tamina. Going and Gashkatus in the Nanagado and the Manel. Zanagado. Kinegegu, Zanagado, Ojibwemoyan. Hi, going to go. Gamashare and then Nanagadoan to say no. Ojibwemowin. Yeah.
Gaini na bangi nangagagwe deshendan na kweta na ishigagwe chimiguya nungom. Beishigyo sa say nagenda man ishkamago gawin a pigeon and noon the masin. Mida snee boy kidowa da wea Nwanda tibishku bemis kuna gamage nwanetum. Mia basic and down a week ago weiba go marsha ma the gizud wash kanuna when me and Danui ayana and Tawagang gave Bisa come on what Trevene, the Nundama Mayan. And I go El Bejig saying again the man with the van Gian going a pidgey gabe a wea way Ojibwemowin. You gega kana go gana tower Ojibwemowin etogo gabe this su young with the and now we go Yawag and go a Conesian Tibishku Gay Candas with Jig. And I go and I'm no Tawag. And now we go Ish coming there Yawag me Ishaman land the man Gakandaman Jugo no what Yawad. Gana Gay Nane Goodanung on in the go be ma the ziddy going and under wind the z now the Gakanda moad Nishinabe moon Keda Shigo and the weed the Gawad Marsha going a canoe ma was the Wawan and a Beno Gian the Ojibwemowin. Me a guy saying again the man. I know we go dash Nebo Niman Wendan Oyaban Daman, Kay and Botany and a wad and go a Conesian Kandaswad Nasudo Tamawa Jaganashi Moon the Tambajina Dash Naga Jabajit Tuada and Ishnabemon. Nibogo Gay Yamagad Gay Shitchigay and Gibbon Umake and the nana now Chamukuman going to go gego at the Pitain the Zina Pidgeo get the Nuevan and nan Gango gay Wika with the Washtonung Pidgey a Bijanijo Waaseyaa and the Majunian the Gashketui and Gabanwat Anishina Bemuyung Meal Sanagak. Now we go near Bodash and Diane when Jia Minawana Gwendaman or Sa Gakandaman and the Shanabemuan. Gagit Nagi Mino do Dagu Gino and go Sa Gakina Gagakinu Mawajig than the Bangisa good than the Tao Ojibwemoyan. Metago Minik the Shindaman. Ani na pede kamagni mia dinatum.
Kesinito go. Oh, amigos, nimen tog kan mi ka ni vito kasia pichige nin ngikino mage sige wika. Rito ko go chinta nishnabe moat. Nimen tog ito shugo kina. Kan shnabe moat patni wag nangona miziega kan shnabe moat nungum kani zazik zian oh maybe nishtane nisubibunung giani nanaga jitun bish keshkamigo giani ga sinog kan tan shnabe moat ki baba mat zian ge Kaina pichui kangi miko siga garnishna be moat. Ojibwemowin. Miche shkoin da mange ninji tu kazo anungum. Anishna be monji chinana ga jitu inji chikino mating chikino mongito age gitabinuchi menanig nagachke ge bia otutanang mingi ge gawe que não mãe doge puxe chus se tamong ito yegi na gachke ni skro mating yani shnabe mon ke nin gotinga que não mo go yegi ni go gi tu ko go chen shnabe mot e gabach to anu jibigan nem pitigu jibigan shmu kumani jagana shu jibigan e tashki kitangegu Ange guein urbiganesa nem pitigujimuin ke abatakko gotting eget kagawich kitton yanishnabe muing. The English alphabet does not have sounds sometimes to cover actual Ojibwe pronunciation. I'll give you an example. Let's say Z-beans, right? Ins, I mean, it can be spelled relatively easy in the English alphabet. Or mons. How do you spell uns? You know what I mean? It complicates the English alphabet complicates the actual pronunciation. I mean, somebody mentioned it's okay when somebody's learning the language, nitam, it's okay. But we need a system somewhere that records the actual sounds. It probably has to be audio, so people can pick up the right pronunciation. I don't work in this field or anything. It's just nanaga chitunge ninna, we cannot mind all yek. Bichatago ke nina negi ujbe amane kiabachto aniptigo ujbigan kainge get kai nitaguk kai kitan ujbian zibne abachto aniptigo ujbigewin. Ametago migach.
Bonjour. Ako ashi kinigo. Aichtashnina nigikino anishnabe moin. Chinta kagigitoat awe witu kas pane. Industry winigo geo no kisian gaina we daya o asigi anishnabe tok pane. Micha ngotenga ke anma ni net kuma daya kind gawia ke get daya osia we panege je Anishinaabe tok Michingo tengi go chimigo an gego don't the mosege nin gawin kinagego ni meji medicine ki go chimigo an gego which go chi na nagatenda man go kind wave Bioje ge sesinon. So when I work with second language speakers, I have difficulty sometimes even as a first speaker to remember words because I'm not immersed in language every day. So it kind of just, I don't know what to call it. I was trying to explain it to this group in the other room, and I told them that it kind of goes to sleep. And then when I hear my brother or other speakers speaking it, and then it kind of just comes back. But sometimes when we work, my sister and I work together, sometimes when we have a difficult time remembering the word. We know it because we heard it, but then it's very hard to go back. It's like a computer that you need to go and you need to find it, and sometimes it comes back to you right away, but sometimes it comes back to me if I'm like at home or I'm about to go to sleep, and then it's like, oh yeah, may tagin, yes. So as you Waaseyaa, right? So that's how it works for me when I work with language. And I was saying earlier that my brother is more proficient speaker than I am, because in Lakakroy we have like different, because I'm a lot younger than him by 20 years. By about almost 10 years or so, but he knows more Ojibwemong than I do. Like this morning when we worked together this morning here, there was words that I couldn't even understand. That's how big a gap, that's a gap between me and my brother in terms of how well he speaks and how well I speak, even though I'm a first speaker and I grew up around it. But I don't know why that is like that, but there is that difference between him and myself. So, and then when we go back and I have to transcribe the language that he spoke this morning while I was sitting with him. Some of the language I will not know. Yeah, so that's me and him. And our sister's probably the same, like different, because she's older than Boyka, my brother here. So you'll see the difference. But the thing is, when I work with Ojibwemong, I don't always have it right here, right away. I have to go back and find it, and then sometimes it comes quickly, sometimes it doesn't, but it's there. And that's how first speakers are nowadays, because we don't get to speak it every day. Like he said, there's not very many people out there that he can talk to or have a conversation with fluently, because that's why we're here, is because we're trying to help speakers and learn people that are learning the language. And that's our work as we sit here. And that's why we're doing this today, I think. So, me at the go. Me gwech.
Miigwech, ako'y ashik. Mi wow sanin nigani gune medijana kanagu. Shke geget ma zanagadani au Anishinaabe de bimawidud on gidenwewanan. Gaya gitajandang au nitawas naukoi dosogijik zanagadani de bimawidud yu gidenwewanan. Giwenda zanagad de nanagad wendaman yu anuj gegu anishna gawin ingi natawage gusin de Ojibwemoyan migo nungum widaba magwa ongo nitaw Ojibwemojig Mississauga iganing ishkoniganing Ingi we dubbe naban au ameko gaboibun. Going to go ingi Ojibwemosin megwama we dubbe magibun au ameko gaboibun. Shke gaima gwina au kawenziban. Nungamidash nimigwechwe au nijishe wabishkibenes. Gakinagego ga geknu mawad. Ga wijuid. Gakine nguji. Nimi di kewad. Anishinaabe waking. Anishna au gedugimam wabishkibenes. En gestigu de ganwenaman niyo gijipizun. De ben dagaze au manidu de wegening. Oma ne ashing. Mio wanashkwe guyan. Bimi we duyan. Yo gidin wewenanan. Gawin nibu gizisiwag. Iwede mesazaga iganing de Ojibwemong tawagwa. On we go Ojibwemong tawagwa nini janasag. Apane. Migai wina au ni widige magen. On we go Anishinaabe wisig. Bangi eta nata Ojibwemod. Onzam nibua ingika gigid. Mandayang. Mio osa nungum mawanjidiang. Me pichi Asia gashkituyang. Gakinagego da bime weduyang yo geden wewenanan. En dasogijik, gebegijik. Gawin mashi en kakenazin yo geden wewenanan. Gawin mashi. Migo mamanek Asia windamunagug. Miigwich bizin dawyig. Wabishkibenes, Linatum.
Houdan dwe bagan dug kewa kinal dwe bagan nan ni nunda wa ma ikilud ilikash kayand bisashuri yegwi jimind anishwa ji kandaman yu Anishinaabe win gagigi the win the budwa bashkiwi de agwijiman nungamude injibayan ne nundam kugeyo ningi Anishinaabe ge kilwadiyo anish inji abjituyang anish wanji kandamang ganbuch ki abjitu siman Gigit ko me in the book Dave way wad. Gave Ragnashi Moen gigit go away the punad. Jabaja to the weir. Mugi Nino do de Saga gunning. The buggy was the young sir, Ojibwemong young. The Kia Kinagawadi Chigayang. What to do with Chigayang, Mio. I have a too young. Ojibwemowin. Gilesh by Jarge going to the Kennedy now and a kilo young. Gilesh Jigwa Nishin Gagi do young. Aberding Ojibwemowin. Nash Aberding Shaganashi Mowin. To win the Mwangwasa. I kido young. Going go in the Minuanda Zinio. Is it Gayang? Shaganashi Muyang ma Kaganuna Guangyu Madidug. Giving the Magum and Jabba doing you a mini Guyang. Kinagigo up a mini Guyang or Nation. Be gave in Wayang. Nagayudi the Wamadan. You should 2 now and today. The widow cars gave it the use it to the Juidu count was Jagwe Cantamoadio, Ojibwemowin, Rosetta Stone, Shinikadigio, Anujo Abjitunawan, we are Kinama Windwas, Idwewad, Winawa. Going away with the opposite Boa. I was just 2 Siwag with him, Mrs. Aga Gunning. Sam's and I got the Kidwag. The Boa with the Yabajawa and you. Mishkuduni Gadan said, we do Kawindwa sang you. Jagwe Cantamoadio, Ojibwemowin. Jabagi Zitaya and Ninudawa or Kiwanzi Abadigma Ikaganuj, even the Ikagigid Ikido Mejaqua Ojibwemowin Gay Abajitui and Gio Wayabaskiwid, Ainwid, the Shaganashim. I heard elder man, my nephew just talked about him, Amekogabo Iban, and he talked about how English was even taking over our Ojibwe language, and it kind of surprised me a little bit. And then I listened to him, and he said that in English we say the noun, then the verb when they talk, and now we're doing that. And he said, he used an example, Udenang and Disha. What did I just say? Oh yeah.
Going to the store.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Nungum dash indisha udenang. Mi kwaya kwaya abskiwi dwin abajitud. Kway verb and then noun. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see our language becoming second. On my reservation, the official language is Ojibwe, and I think about maybe 5-10% can speak it. And a lot of our ceremonies now at our funerals, we do a double. They'll speak in Ojibwe, then they'll explain. They'll do the talk in English, and we're starting to do that at our drum ceremonies. It's getting kind of hard to, for me anyway, to do that. And we have a new tribal chairman over there now, and he always asks me to do the invocations at some of the meetings. And lately I've asked him, shall I do it in English? Because that way everybody will understand. The little kids, the elders. So I speak in Ojibwe, maybe 3 people in here will understand. So yeah, it's getting kind of zanagad, getting kind of hard. But we'll get to the second question later. Miigwech.
Bujuginawa, Gegetego, Zanagad, Ango Danung. Koe Guiwizen Sindigo, Ojibwemong Pishon and Totem. Me and Ma Nagajuanang in Dunjiba. And Gama Papash Community Kun, Gama Mukman Anigaming. Midash Zanagad Gaunji Ganabach Niswe Nishiwok. Nishnabe nitaga gikido chegima nagajuanang miko bajina geta ninita Ojibwem mitash kaunji zanagad in atazi yan imma ingiu chiaya gikdo kinigegu imma Nishnabemong mitash kaunji inga gwejitu chikoyak gikdo yan inde sogijik kabegijik nashkiongo ni jinishinabe ajik giwita dabi wogoma nungum in the Spani marks ago kinoa ajik geget chiaya goma namatapiwak nimiguchi wendem chi nagishku nang kinoa umanungum. Yeah, I'm a second language speaker, so I think that's one of the challenges that we have. I'm from a place called where the current slows, or else a bald island in the river is a reference point, or else Knife Falls, as it's called. There's challenges there because we've got a few proficient second language speakers there, and I think if I'm not correct, I think that we are first language speakers there. We have some. I'm not sure though, but anyway, the challenge is there because the way it's being taught and things. One time I was learning from a first language speaker the language, and then I come home to my mother and I said some things in Ojibwe that I was learning, and she goes, "What the?" And she sounded like an English man or a white man, and so there's your first language is English, so you're going to sound like an English speaking Ojibwe speaker. So those are some big challenges there. And as a second language speaker, being immersed into the English for so many years, and then making the transition to Nishnabemowin, we have to interpret in our mind. We have to, when we hear the Ojibwemowin, and then we have to translate into I do English, and then translate it back into Ojibwe, and then speak it. So the monologue, when it's going one way, is a lot easier than dialogue when it's coming back and forth, because that's got to happen at a rapid pace. So they tell us, though, the beauty of that is that the healing of the mind as we get older, so that we, it's good brain health, I'm told, and I have high hope for that. So that's one of the challenges that I'm thinking about. So that's why it's important that we hear and sit next to our elders. I have the utmost respect for the ones gathered here today. So, misayo, miguch bizindayak.
Bonjour. Ninsa bindegegi jigo kwe indigo namego shendo dem awasaki wait nong donji dondo se wien begong in digitanongum ajo naning in donji tash ne de boy tawag akinegego gagi gdoad ni jinishna bego mau ge getsanagad je apajitun nishnabe mo and so gijik kabegijik midiwe nishnabe wa king Jaganashimam. So yeah, you trying to use the language every day, all day, that's hard. That's a hard challenge. And yeah, even in this space when we all understand each other, we still revert to English. It's really interesting watching us all day. We've kind of gone back and forth, but I also know that not only are we just inundated with this English language, but also we're challenged sometimes with those ideas. And we've talked, I really appreciate the time that we've been able to talk about some of these, like, well, how would you say this? And I know how challenging that must be for first speakers. So me, I'm a recent second language learner, very still new in my journey. And so I appreciate the first speakers that so eloquently express, the process that their brain has to go through when us learners are asking these really tough questions. And for me as a learner, there's been lots of challenges along my journey, even though it hasn't gone on so long, especially around finding a place where you're supported and loved and communicated with in that way. And so I'm really thankful for everyone here. It's a beautiful group to spend a day with, and I'm really thankful for that. I'm really thankful for Ricky, who's been a great teacher for me and someone who's always made me feel safe and welcome. And so, but I know that not all language learning spaces are like that. And so I just want to recognize for learners, but also I think for speakers, you're probably not always supported in your journey to share, and learners are not always supported by everyone in their journey to learn. And so recognizing those that support each other, I think is really important, and finding those people. So finding whatever your community is for language learning, I think is important. Mio, minik, miigwech.
Miigwech, Gekenegegu, Ijichigeg, Miu Nij, Gagwedwewin, Awegunin, Bagasendameg, Eu Gidenwewinan, the Tuyeg, Ma Nishinabeo King, the Abich Tuad, Gidenwewinan, or Gidenwemakanananig, Ginawago, Gigidu Yegiban, Winatam, Nitawis Nawakwe, Ginago Niji.
Hoske na migo geget engina nagada wenda neo gagwedwewin neo ni eknizing magajago ge dachin damano ge gu eje bagusen damano eje yamagado Gidinwewinan Ojibwemong ge magen Snaabemowin nation kadego Skedash. Pegish nago nawaj. Asian isdo tamuada o nich nishnabek o Ojibwemong. Nago gayo ge ne Ojibwemowad. Ge gagwe Ojibwemowad o nich nishnabek. Mi no asa. Asia bagusen taman o nawaj Nijin Shinabeg Ijawa Dewade or Manidu Chige winning Hanujago Gego Manidu Dewe Ganing Minago Gayo Anuj didn't want to Manidu Chige we went it the Byzantamawad we went it me Kanabachke Gega Gwejamin the Gagi it would money do with Chige winning. Again. We ain't go sha. Go. Nitao Ojibwemong Jeko. She go Gekenda Wade. Yo. Nino go Nebagosenda now Gidinwewinan and Jeje Abadako I know you go Engoje it would Ishkonaganeng Mino go Udenang Chodenang Nizue Kamegongo Ge Abajichagade go Ojibwemowin Mino go Pegish Nago Ge Choas Nigano. Ke abajitura Anishinaabe. Tagaganunite Ado. Ojibwemowin and Gaitago. Chawasanago in Gikanuna or Abaduchi. Nana Bapuna Kisit Eta. Oh, me to go Ojibwemowin. Magisha Nime dana debaye gasan. Oh, why ya? Gawin go ki Jaganash Mosin. Kegushana Neen. Asia Bagusen daman o Giabe go Nandigakan daman o Nawajda Ojibwemo Nawajigo Ganesadot Gawin Misha Nibo and Gakantin Nibo Ojibwemoyan Pegashnago Gaeoge Gashkatuyan Dawiduko go Kiwenza Niba Gabo Ninawasa Pegashnago na Ingo we do cargo Niba Gabo no Ojigo Dane Ojibwemoyan Apajigo Nizagatu no Kidinwewanan Migo Gege Tao Neta Ojibwemo Chigo Ishpan Dagos Ijik Migo Ishpan Dagos Ward Kinegego Ijik Chigewad Migo Gege in the Spain Amago Kina Ojibwemo Chig Kegushana Pegishnago Obanuchiak on in the Banuchiak, you know, game of gay on the watch Obanuchiak the tog is Nujigo Mizuwe Kamigo on the Shnabe King and game of gay Mikanakuminisink Gene Ojibwemo Nago gay Misagoyo Wakaki Kidea. Yeah.
Oh, Miigwech.
Gainin Bungia was Shime Ingi Nanaga Dawan Danama Shikagwachimi Guyang the Bachamuyan Buana Bayan Ingi Nanaga Dawan Dan. Oh, that's we could get to go Gabigo Spain Dagwa Abijit Chigade go Anishinaabe Moan and the Shimane do it Chigade on Anishinaabe Babakan Gego Kigai Pagazun the Mawad no Money doing I shall go a pitchy Gadaga Kanamasawana and Kishpen Abijit Tusawang o Gitanuevan ga Maduan and Guyang or Ishkad Magi Bagat and Guyang the Bemad Zing. Keda Shigo Dasha oh no we could Gaye Gege to go the Menawana goes Abijit Tuyan Nishinaabe Moan. Masawa go Gishpen go we are pitching a candas we Wuchigo Shaman the man Bangi abaja tuyan bangi gaivinawa we going to go gishpina go gai na sido tasigwa na shnabe mon mi go gai isha mena wana gwenda man abaja tuyan na shnabe mon gege to go gai na manwenda nunda man awi abakan abaja tu bina shigo ngeo Eko-Maajitaang gagwege kanda muad na shnabe mon gege to go na manwenda nunda wagwa abenuchia go gai nunda wagwa abaja tuad be bangi says Menago nana go nong etago goche namada biyang gaga nune dieng abaja tuyang na shnabe mon miyama isha bapene kamagiziang isha abaja juming gweni ang manana go nong Mia isha menwain dagwak isha menwain daman sagunin metogo da shigo menek Nungo me je me kwenda man ma washe me ge kedoyama mi gwech bezinwe kenwe a pane go da show squatch nwe ked kawen go ni ngi gashket ma de zosino de natal shnabe moyan Maira gamish kawen a pide de natal shnabe mo sine go gai na go de nang de nenen de zosin Engel dash and get to me with Triag and get ten shinabeg with the Gigashian Gigago Kanaway with the Kagi Gado Dishquian. Mira Shoga and Dinaman Gaini and Giga Kandaman and Snabemon. Mirage week when week was it Tuyan Gaini the Nadamoagua Norwegian Shinabe Mug Gaiwinawa. The gashka tu the negashka was zewad, no watch, the wawinga zewad, Tanai abaja tuad, Shawasa gini gani minanan. Mia migach.
Bonjour, minawa. Ngiune nam machin da magia ne kaza dan kya tega bo. Dijni kazmino junia benese mino machezig bitan. O apchede mina na magi ki bijano mumgi bizinda ina cook. Keget ugo ega ka wi kuchito wat nimen to chi tan shnabe moat. Keget pepkan level seat tage Kajigagi gittoing. Esho an empty gujimo kaikit earlier gibikinunda using words. Each amount just say my different life experiences. Ima gaun just say dan Ojibwemowin. Nenda kakikenda man ega ina wegishige si. Giuni ange giandanjige ani mani bekikenda man in. Ojibwemowin. Mishamaj kenaziona pichi nien kituinan bepakan igikenda minne kituinan bitashamaj segi kagi pinati zingi tagagi pikiro magu ngi mindi namangi ye taga igituing mi mind seg Kege chunin nimena nam maybe she nagi nongi pijan di non Ojibwemowin giga gito at gi kino mind do bino kino mage ot nimen toga ga Ojibwemowat na gach ke dinga itu kas di bigon to migoan go itu kas Ojibwemowin me kani magoge nin ini chansena ni kusina ni gange ge biaot mi ge gen mekani mago shite ge ninga bunjiba ni unjian go wekino mokshini ni sak chintan danjige ot ge mino chinta banabi ot kene sawe yo kino maguan ye yushkini ni an jiba ot ya na me chibagito kinawego kinomaguan michiwe enjamino toinagu gi ganishnabe mo makkinagaik mishitago kiton go ito kaz tibigo janamigo anagach migach
Miigwech.
Habchiko gani ni menenda ma nunda ogo we gani shnabe moat. Habchiko gani miigwechenda ma kia bigani na tani shnabe moat. Ani sana dutu menonde tengi kino maguk che ani shnabe moat. Give nunda gi no dog gi pisendog. Gi gagi gituat. Minota sha gite kichwanung kinani shnabe gi yani shnabe patati o get guapane. Michini ni magon chikkedaman. Chin tani shnabe moan. Gimichi bizindogo. Kan win me mochke gungi wamadaigo sika weshi ni katega oya shikingi gusi. Gimichi na nageta na nagsab magmeno gi na nags tignikitum. Gibizindago ya. Gina gchitowag. Meye gina nagzitog. Chiaut gigagi gitowat. Michimani gonjikenda man Tinta inean ogagi shimini guisengo inewen. Michien ungoma nishok nusak. Sagate big. Meno ajikon ebines shinkazo nojes. Mitashigo gotengi by chiogo ma ibi mowitshi otma. Dani anishina bempto get go upane. Michigo nawacha ajikon ebines ondagachituna zamsanangi nundag. Chigi anishina bemoan bin kia tamgi undatiset migo aja piga machi nundag. Shketa shwingi gigitot migo bisan. Kaine ane net. Nida sap dagi tuk daikit. Kajigagi gitoani ne gigagi gitot gain. Kame mocha nimichi winda mosi o Asian kate. Bisane go niga kanona. Michi ni neshtige no sagdani go go kinomog jani shnabe moat kesana gain og jani mitu wato ine. Zam mi nin danokin ge janja ja kinomogo gain oje janitani shnabe moat. Shkedasha miye eje ishtige anin algo nusag nungo. Ichke ni panen baba kinomo kawya. Jawat. Danine shai. Oh, sha. Kanabacha we sisitamo. Miye yani go we tu kazawan. Kagi bati se weni sayen go tinge nigo. Don't squamik shandikit. Yani no ni wab my take chair ya. But just say go ahead. Me the shandigo wechimak and in Asia yat. Gonna bacha gago sisatum say. Oh sure no de mizina. Shandikit and the shandikit. Me at the shay. Parishinaga on the Mosange na ito wamban. Me at the gunga kitten watch. Me gwetch.
Ouch. Miigwech gawin nibo and gadijan danzin begish sanuna nawaj gikanin dizawad gidabanuchian anig anishanabe wiwad abading ingi nundwa kiwenzi mewede waswaganing ashkoniganing ginimi DK wad Anishna gakinagego ga minaguza da wanishanabe wanijishing migae gidin wewananan gidijatwawananan wanijishing gakinagego me to go ma bagasendaman shke geget minot chigewad ongo nita Ojibwemong jigama gakabika no oniga minsing yeah shkegeget ma minochigewad ongo nita Ojibwemong jig oniga minsing jibwa Gijitayang migo minoa windamunugug nimigwechawena mininim gakinagego jichigeg the widu kawyeg oma bamadazian mieji bime wedu yamban yo giden wewenanan migo mamanik en wewe tuyan migwech bizendawyeg wabishki benes ginitam
Girin go meo nia de kubijigan igisi tando de ikina mading misnugum ikina ma geokwe awe meo Ojibwemowin ikina magid gawin win ma Anishinaabe Ayawad public school with the Anuki Wendan Kagarunad ni Wabinujian be Gewinwa Kashkitu wad Kaganunin twa Ishwin you Picha yajik lalagizi wag gawin weekend zi nawan anid wini go the gwiki kendan kwendan nawan beji go nina bata biyana na abigizi gewin nini bi gewin na sigwa gishi tangi ikisama wen mishmiro gewin wisha wade Aisha niya de kubijigan gewin jinazi kangi yo Ojibwemowin Masha gishitang ta Ojibwemong gegago ta Ojibwemong dikendan win go wikilud segi andoki hagwe kendan nage alani ge wabinuji egwede niwa bamana dig gewin wa hagwe gashkitu wad Ojibwemong wad nimunenda baba magwa hagwe gashkitu wad yo nagini man nimunenda sa wida bemenagug bezinda wanig bezinda wanagug sa Ojibwemong yeg Gabe adoki bagad Gabe gadoki men gawin je wana tu sayang yo Ojibwemowin yo Gabe kinagigwa gwe makamiguyang kinagigwa migo pale mawane wiguyang ginawan Anishinaabe wiyang mio agwe gashkitu geyo sa jimakamiguyang yo winweyang Giga go we gashkitu nawan mida sesigo biyaje magak bangi mio miigwech
Giwi gagwe jimi go gego wegonin gagwe dweven
awegonin geni bagasendaman yo giden wewenanan Binashigo Gijitai Yamban going Eko-Maajitaang going Mashi Eko-Maajitaang
where we go Nimi go chuenda mandaso gi jig mi iwa pi ingyo nuzasak pneigo bisinda wagwa ingyo neta gagigi dojik. Yango dunung zandagat gegetego chunkuman Jaganasha King Jaganashi Mong pneigo ema gekinu amadi wigamigong. Ngegete ma kabe gekendasa wigamigong gaya sa Jaganashi Mong etago sanagat ingyu ashkia yaak zanagak bemate ziwad ka hunchi etago Jaganashi Mong ema miko ka hunchi gagwe jitu yang nchi abjitu nishnabe mo ema ni wakai ganing yango tanong ngegete sani wiwon nchi gagwe jitu at nishnabe mo gae gichepiten dagwak chi winzo tengyo nishnabek ashkia yaak nuzisag gegetego winzo wad wene nchi gikini mad anako bij gnak mewenje ko midashke chepiten dagwak indebe yendan sagoyo gego yango denung indani gika nungu mindani akyuesiu ganabach gawin weweni ni nunda wasi ingyu ni taga gigi dojik gishpin miupi enagok nawach na weweni gidagi kit miko gaya sa ya ni nasarotan miigwach kina miigwach
No, miigwech.
Miigwech kakwech migo ge nanaga de wendaman wa bagostendaman che kagwineta nishnabe moyan migo zanegat je nanaga de wendaman wa the future could look like Waaseyaa Waaseyaa and Dana Kubajikanan. So we Jaganashim Joina mission. So to think about not just for myself what I hope for myself, but also everyone has spoken so completely and fully about our relatives in the future and the next generations. And I think about exactly what that could look like when it's not strange to be the one picking up your language in your community, when you're not questioned about the value and importance of that. And I think that's what I think about when you think about this question that you've asked, that it not be considered out of the ordinary. I think it should be just something normalized in our communities. And I hope that for the future. Because I think that there's love for our language and there's love for the work that we do, and projects like this really give me hope that someone in the future is going to watch all of us sitting around this circle speak. And I know that there'll be a learner somewhere down the road that will watch this and be able to learn a little bit from everything that each of you have shared. But I hope that they know that it's not strange that they want to know their language, that they want to know who they are, that they want to know where they're from. And I don't want that to be weird or unusual in the future. And so that's what I hope for. I hope for more singers and more people doing Sweat Lodge and more people being Anishinaabe in whatever way that looks like. And hopefully that will also mean speaking Anishinaabe Miyominik.
Koidas Shishiba Taga Jinamira Shude Kepikwanang Babakate Dizun Bungi Pichimino Chigig Pichinatawa Chigig. Oh, okay. All right. Good job, Nate. gay, you know, so good. Do that is okay.